What's going on, everybody? This is Tony. Welcome you back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to do a special challenge. I believe it was done by Trev, the shipping guru. I believe he was the one that started it. And this is my favorite top dollar comic book finds. So let's roll that intro and we're going to get to business. What's going on, everybody? Like I said in the intro, I'm answering a challenge by Trev, the shipping guru, to show some of my favorite comic book finds that were $1 or less. And you know, it's been about a week and a half ago since Trev laid down the challenge, and I just hadn't gotten around to it. And then my videos got late because of the holidays, but in a way that kind of worked out because wasn't planning on doing a Tony's Keys for today, so I'm going to do this challenge video. And then over the weekend, during Thanksgiving weekend, I went and visited a friend in Conway and hit the Batcave. Went through a bunch of boxes at the Batcave for 75% off. So every one of these books were $1 a piece. And I really enjoyed, I picked a lot of hitters or a stack that go with this. Some were not $1. And you'll be seeing some of these books again in a later video where I do a comprehensive video of everything I picked up from the Batcave that week. So let's show off some books. Like I said, these were all $1 or less, and probably more than 10 here, maybe 12 or 13 at the most, but we're going to go with it. And the first two I'm going to show off, honestly, I probably would have got these, but I think Trev showing them off in his video pretty much prompted me to pick them up too, because he's not the only one that likes Gen 13. I have a 9.6 graded copy of the issue number 1 limited series, but this is, I don't know what volume this is, but it's Gen 13 number 1. And the other Gen 13 number 1. So while I was there, I picked up about 7 or 8 books from the Amalgam universe, which, if you're not familiar with that, during the DC Comics, Marvel Comics crossover in the 90s, they took a couple characters, one DC character and one Marvel character, and mashed them together. And then they released some comics. They did 2 sets. I believe they did 1 set during the DC versus Marvel part, and then when they did the second limited series, they did some more. Now, the one I'm going to show you to pretty much showcase all the ones I did was one that I never knew existed, so I had to pick it up because I like both characters. And that is Lobo the Duck. Love me some Lobo, love me some Howard the Duck. I'm really looking forward to reading this. It says trapped in a world he never fragged. That's going to be cool. Now, this next issue I picked up, I'm just going to say, if you know, you know. It's a controversial Green Lantern issue, or at least it was at the time. I believe it started a term for what happened. But this is Green Lantern issue number 54. And I'm just going to say featuring the death of Kyle Rayner's girlfriend, and we're going to leave it at that. But yeah, I had to get that. Now this one, I don't know why it took me so long to get it. It was probably one of the few Superman books that I did get, and it's a second print. But this is Action Comics 662, where Superman finally reveals his identity to Lois Lane. This one has been on my radar. It's another Green Arrow issue number 1. This one was done by Kevin Smith. I want to say this may have the Arrow series may have drew inspiration from this series. I'm not sure. You can correct me in the comments if I'm right or wrong. But it's Green Arrow issue number 1 by Kevin Smith, part 1 of the Quiver story arc. And I'm hoping to hopefully find the rest of them. Always working on my Batman run, so I picked up issue 422. Now I always get the first one wrong. I believe it's issue 416 or 417. One of the two. It's the first part of 10 Nights of the Beast. Anyway, starting from that issue to 42, I got a nice little run thanks to having this book. It's a nice cover. Really happy to pick that up. Now I had this one in second print, so I had to get it in first print. And once again, I got it for $1. It was a Reign of the Superman crossover, Green Lantern number 46. Really great story, side story. And this featured, if I'm not mistaken, this was the book that featured the destruction of Coast City. If not, it was the issue before that, but I believe this one may have been the one where Coast City gets nuked. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Continuing with Reign of the Superman, I have the nice shiny foil of this issue, so I went ahead and picked up the newsstand copy of Superman 82. Just like the Batman 500 that I mentioned in the one of the Tony's Keys episodes, I'd like to try to find the copy. There was a copy of this that was bagged that they sold at Walmart as well. For all I know, this could be the book without all the stuff. I think it might come with a poster. Hell, I don't remember. It's been 30 years. So now this one, I have the new, what you would call the newsstand versions of these covers. Really awesome series. I consider it probably one of the best Batman crossovers I've ever seen, at least out of the three that they did for this particular run. Um, this is what you would call the prestige format one, but this is Batman versus Predator, issue number 3. Got it for $1. Now I'm going to have to track down the other two. Enough said. Now I've just picked one from this series from Marvel. I got the whole set for $1, but I just wanted to showcase issue number 1 because this is something I've been wanting to get for a long time. This is Daredevil, the Man Without Fear by Frank Miller and John Romita Jr. It's a really awesome series. I had this in the 90s, sold it because I was stupid, got it back. So now it's not going nowhere. And I'm going to finish it with 2 copies of the same book. Now I have 3, or I said 4, 3, but can't have a collection without this book. Your collection is incomplete without this book. And we're talking about Turok, the Dinosaur Hunter. And I got 2. So these 2 copies means I have 3 now. So that means I can retire. If it was that simple. So that's what my picks are for the challenge video. I'm not really going to tag anybody. So if you're watching this video and you feel like doing it, hell, go ahead and do it. But and I'm always open for another challenge. So if y'all got a challenge for me, just tag me and let me know, and I'll see what I can do. So until next time, everyone, take it easy, be safe, and God bless. See you.